Take one. I always knew deep down inside that anything is possible. Anything is possible. And so I never, ever, ever accepted that the doctors, what the doctors said about me not walking. They also said I'll never be able to play the guitar ever again. They said that I'd never be able to do so many things. And I've proved them wrong on so many cases. They've also said, Sam, you'll hit a brick wall, you'll get lonely, you'll get depressed, you'll feel sorry for yourself, you'll feel like giving up. I've never felt that. I've never felt that.
So do you think it's important for other people, if they're in this situation, not to believe everything they're told? Because, I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because they're doctors, we put them on a pedestal, we think that they know better. So where is the boundary between accepting reality and accepting what you believe is possible rather than what they're telling you?
One thing I talk a lot about in my keynotes, it is our decision, not our condition. And I know it's very cliche, but it's so true that even though that, you know, people might say we can't do something, even though someone might say, you know, you'll never be able to do it, there's no chance at all, you might as well give up. I think there's something deep down within that says, stuff you, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
And I think it's innate in every single person, and that's exactly how I felt when people say and doctors say you'll never be able to do it. There's something that says, I'm so going to prove you wrong.
And I mean, that must just be what gives you the fight to do things, because there's so many things that must just cause you frustration. I mean, I've watched you cutting steaks and doing simple things. I mean, you were even telling me in the very beginning, relearning how to dress yourself with buttons with the wrong hand, and
cleaning your teeth with your other hand,
going to the toilet. So there's a lot of things that change for you, and so many of us. I mean, one of the things that's really struck me when I first got to know you, I remember this distinct feeling that you are the least disabled person I know. And what that was about was that you'll be getting the luggage out of the car with one arm that I'm struggling with two. You just get on with things and you do it in spite of it. But I know that it can't be easy doing things with the opposite hand that you've always done it with. Having to take things off, like even when you get hot and you take a jacket off and getting it over the bionic arm. So how do you not get caught up in that frustration? And how do you, for when you're going through rehab, I mean, to relearn to walk, it was what, a year-long process? A year. So not everyone has that fight and drive that you do. What do you think they need to, I mean, do they just have to get over it and just have to find the fight? Because there's not really any other way I can see how you're going to get through that frustration of it all.
It's a good point. It's quite interesting. Before my accident, right, I was labelled from my family and a lot of my friends as, Sam, you have no patience at all. You have no patience. And so at one stage there, I accidentally prayed a prayer. I said, I pray that I have more patience.
You just got a little bit of that taught to you.
And I think in a way, I still don't have a lot of patience. When you're waiting in queues, when you're buying a movie ticket or whatever it might, or at airports, which is really frustrating, by the way. A metal leg, a metal arm. Imagine that. But I suppose for me, it's necessary. You've got some necessities in life. And I can look at, I can get frustrated with not being able to cut a steak or buttoning up a shirt or doing up shoelaces or whatever that might be. But for me, it is a necessity, so I choose not to. I think everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. It is your decision, not your condition. So it is your attitude, it's your decision. Yeah. Yes, we've all got these conditions, whether or not even if it's loneliness, doubt, financial, relationship, even if it's only having one arm, everyone has a condition, but it's actually our decision, it's our attitude towards that.
So thank you so much for being here today and sharing your beautiful story with all of us. I know that it's going to make a huge difference to anyone who's in this situation, or even who hasn't and just needs that kick up the bum and reminder that we can do anything.
Thank you very much for having me, Kirsty, and you've also been a huge inspiration to me, so thank you.
And when you smile, the whole world stops and says for a while, girl, you're amazing.